Hello and welcome back to Kevin Can't Play Today, the game show where everybody always loses. I'm your host, Kevin. Sorry it's been a few weeks. It's been stupid hot and I haven't had air conditioning, which I have remedied. So now I can tolerate being in my room with my computer on and playing games. So, got a game that's been out for a while, but they keep adding more to it all the time. Um, One that I'm kind of surprised I haven't done already called Tank Mechanic Simulator. Uh, Another good one by the Playway producers that put together a lot of really neat ones. Words are hard. A lot of really neat sims and stuff, and this is one of them. I think probably the reason I didn't do it earlier is because my laptop probably couldn't handle doing both at the same time, but now I got my desktop, it does. And another nice thing about these guys is they also, DeGenerals, the developers, are constantly working on the game. So they're constantly bringing new tanks in, new features. But yeah, here's our little garage so far, where we will be working on tanks. Um, can't quite have the graphics up totally high without some issues right now, so guess we'll have to live with it. I don't know. Let me give that a try. Let me try and make it a little bit better. Nope, that's good. That's good. I don't know what half this crap means. Okay, that could probably change. Wait, what? Why are we not able to change? Oh, because I got running on fastest. I think maybe. Let's go with good. Let's see how that. Oh, that looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Except for oh, it's good enough. That's good enough. We'll leave it as good enough. So yeah, that's a lot better. You can actually read this stuff. So yeah, here's our garage. It's not much yet. I've upgraded it a little bit, but there's our little office there. Here's our main bay. We will unlock a second bay over there at some point, as well as a area here to work on parts. But we have unlocked our paint booth. So we have a paint booth. And that's about it for right now. So we'll get into it, see what we got. Oops, wrong button. Oh, there it is. So let's see what we got for our job. Yep, new start. Blah, blah, blah. Disassemble and repair. Yeah, sounds good. We'll take that one. It's the first job after all. It can't be too bad, can it? Oh, hi. There's a tank. Um, so yeah, here's one of the tanks. We're gonna move this, which I'm glad you can move these now. You didn't always used to be able to. Um, some of the stuff kind of clips a little bit, but yeah, there's the engine down in there. I'll probably have to get down here to click it back down. Engine hatch down. And yeah, we got our hatches and such. Top hatch, driver's hatch. Let's get in it though. Yeah, let's get inside. We'll start with the commander slot. So yeah, here's a bit of the interior where the commander apparently stands. The gunner's post and the loader's post. And the driver has the rest of the hull all to himself. This is a Russian-built KV-1, and we'll start working on it. So we need to get rid of some of this stuff. As it is no good anymore. And I think that's everything on this. So now we will get the parts. we're on the KV1. There's KV1. Alright, so we need to get brand new... I'm dumb. What am I doing? I might be able to fix this stuff. No, not disconnect. There's assembly. Let's see if this stuff's actually fixable real quick. Because I might be being dumb. Actually, I'm probably being dumb, but... Let's see what we got. I got our sandblaster, hammer, don't need that. Rust removal, paint gun. So let's try this, see if this will... Oh hey, yeah, cool, we can fix that one. And no, we gotta just replace that. So we can only fix the one part. And we don't have a tool belt yet, so we have to just keep grabbing and grabbing stuff off the thing. Yeah, we can at least get this, save ourselves some money on this part. And paint the gun. No, I was already in painting mode. So now we got prime it. And paint it. And there we go. There's that part at least. We do have to disassemble that. And buy a couple new tow ropes. So we'll do that real quick. I did buy the tablets, that makes it easier to do stuff without having to go to the computer every single time. Right, so this should be hull stuff. Yeah, tow ropes. And we have to buy 2 of them. Later on, once we get the workshop, we can create our own parts out of scrap. So that'll be nice. So we'll get brand new parts that we don't have to spend a bunch of money on. But yeah, there we go. There's that one. This one should be done. It all looks 100%. It's been a minute since that's wrong. There we go. That's where our stuff is. KV1. We are going to recycle those after we select them all. Alright. That'll give us a head start later on parts that we can craft. Wow, why are we in... Oh. No. There we go. I had hit the wrong button. Alright, so that's done. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. So we can finish that one off. Finish order. Yay, we're done with one. Let's see what we can unlock. Lots of good stuff. Can't afford that one. That'll allow us to unlock the museum and let us build our own tanks and put them in the museum and earn money that way. This is crafting parts. Nice. Also all too expensive. What's this one? Oh, I don't do outsource repairs. Yeah, so it looks like none of these I can get yet. So we'll have to do another job. Hold on just a second. We're only 9 minutes in. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll do another one. Let's see, that one's done. Let's go to availables. I need help with some renovation. Panzer III. Yeah, okay. We'll see what this Panzer III... Oh, dear lord. Okay, that's a bit more of an extensive repair than I was expecting us to need to do. Alright, well, let's get started. So we're actually going to have to use some of our other stuff, like give me that turret there. And we'll grab pull the engine out. I thought we were, oh yeah, we'll just do another quick job, no big deal. Rust removal. Alright, let's see what we can clean up here and what we can't. We don't have the grinder yet, which kind of sucks. Because this tool isn't as good as the grinder. Should be good enough. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to just oh, whoa. Yeah, come on. There we go. It's right click, not left click. Because this one's missing some bolts, so we gotta redo that. We get some fresh bolts in there, or get some fresh bolts in there. Anything else we need to? We should probably pull that off. Nope. So yeah, the oil cooler line needs to go. So we'll grab one of those. Panzer 3 is not that Panzer 3, that Panzer 3. Engine. There we go. Oil cooler line. Buy that. Alright, so that's done. It looks like everything else is there. Grab this thing. And sandblaster. So it looks like we got a completed engine, which is nice. So it'll make things easier. Gotta spray everything down, make it shiny. Looks like these are missing. Oh, I didn't finish removing the rust on those. I shouldn't have already dropped this. Alright. Grab our sandblaster. Okay, what is... missing? Are we missing parts that I didn't notice? No? So all the parts look good. I must have engine parts inside the tank that need to be worked on. So let's go in the engine bay and see what we might need to finish the engine. I need my rust remover. And let's give this a start. Get everything nice and cleaned up here. Looks like this one got shot in the tail end there. Got a nice big hole where it shouldn't be. Okay, some of these parts don't look like they can be fixed yet. While we're here, we might as well just clean up everything we can reach. Usually I like to be a little more methodical and tear all the pieces off first, but I'm going to try and do this a little quicker. Alright, so what do we... Better go drop this real quick. Yeah, love just dropping parts willy-nilly everywhere. Oh, come on. I'm not the best at platforming, if you couldn't tell. So we're gonna pull that, we need V-belts, and a fuel hose. Next part is trying to find out where they are. There we go, there's the V-belts. And probably in the fuel system. There we go. Alright. Now we can install these. Oops. If I'm not dumb and hit the wrong button. No, what? Didn't I just buy the good ones? Hold on. Yeah. Are they the wrong? Yes, they're the wrong belts. Because I'm dumb. Alright, let's try that again. Fuel system, maybe? Yep. Nope, that's V-belt A. Which I think is the one we didn't get. No, it was the V-belt A we needed. Okay. We're missing parts. On the engine, that's what's wrong. So I'm pretty sure we are. But we got new parts of those, so why can't I see what's missing here? Shows that parts aren't in, but man, I'm confused. I'll finish cleaning this up first, then maybe we can figure it out. It might have also changed some stuff since the last time I played. That's why it's not making sense. I guess we'll see. Well, looks clean at least. A couple parts need to be painted, so we'll do that real quick. I need to primer it first, though. Guess that's all of that. Slap some paint on it. Looks like we've got the standard German gray. We missed some primer on that bit. There we go. At least that's done for now. Alright, let's see if maybe throwing the engine back in will help us figure out why. Wait, hold on. Maybe they just wanted me to clean it up? Yeah, apparently they just want it cleaned up. Alright. Actually makes our job a lot easier. Find my rust. Oh, for some reason all my tools went back to where they're supposed to be. So yeah, I guess we just have to clean this one up. They don't want us to replace parts, which is why the replacements weren't, the missing parts weren't showing up. Just gotta clean the tank. I don't know why I always have to do a poor German accent every time I work on a German vehicle. I tend to do the same with Russian rigs too. Looks like they took another shot in the front there too. We'll finish deburring it. I think that's what the actual tool is a deburrer, if I can use words. We might have to take that off. I think we might have gotten it. I think it was pretty forgiving about how far it spreads on a lot of this stuff. I think we're about got it. I think that's all the removal. I gotta sandblast everything. And the more you play, the faster this gets as you upgrade your stuff, so it doesn't always take quite so long to get everything covered here. But we're still making good progress. Actually got a good soundtrack to this too. It's not too repetitive. Some nice soft rock as you're building engines of war. One of the other neat features about this game is at some point you people kind of be like, oh hey, we think we might know where there's a tank buried, and you actually go on basically archaeological expeditions to go find tanks that have been lost since whenever they got blown up. So that's kind of fun, getting to go out there and find buried tanks. And you dig them up and repair them. Pretty neat. Pretty fun for me, anyway. I like that sort of stuff. There's paint gun. Alright. Oops, looks like we actually forgot, we missed a hanger there. You might be wondering what that sledgehammer's for. That's for stubborn pieces that the bolts busted on. Bang it loose. Later you get the grinder, which you can then more easily cut stuff off of. I think we hit our minimum there. What that dinging noise was. But you know me, minimum's never good enough. Gotta get as good as I can. Also later in the game you can unlock things like the test course, be able to drive your tanks, and also the gun range, so you can actually test the cannons on them, which is pretty fun. There's even some challenges at the range to try and do, you know, neat gunnery stuff. But for me, what's the best part is taking these pieces of equipment that are practically non-existent these days and restoring them to their former glory. One thing I love about these old, like old car games too, that repair old cars, make them look all nice and run nice. Brings back a little bit of history. There's one thing I wish they would do, because they added in the ballistic damage stuff, which is cool, but kind of wish you'd be able to get rid of the damage if you want to, so that you could have a pristine tank to put in your museum. But it's fine. It's not that big a deal. I do think that it's better that it shows the battle damage than to not be able to get rid of it. It's one of those balancing act sort of things. I think we're about done with the paint. Didn't quite finish that. There we go. Did that not get finished priming? No. There we go. Yeah, the trouble is finding some of these tags. Like, there's only one remaining Tiger tank in the world that is actually operable. So imagine if you were able to find one and restore it back to its original condition like we're able to do here. That would be pretty awesome. And there's some of them that just don't have any real examples at all, let alone running ones. So yeah, I think it'd be neat to have a shop like this in real life. Be able to fix all this stuff. Yeah. Missed a spot. Yeah, without stripping all the parts off, it's pretty easy to miss spots on occasion like this. And I usually do strip it down to the hull and then work on layers at a time to rebuild it, but trying to do this a little quick. So we're not going to this time. Probably need that. Nope, nope, not the sledgehammer. Need that. So we probably got some stuffs in here to fix up. Let's actually go inside. Let's see, yeah, we'll go with the driver's spot. That can't be repaired. Looks like most of the stuff's already at least gotten some progress on it. I'll just finish them off. Okay. Grab another tool. There it is. Hop in. Spray this stuff off. Just to double check, make sure we got everything here. Yeah, there wasn't much over here. Your paint sprayer. I almost said spray painter. And then we should about be done at least with the main part of the tank. Not a lot of paint. Just a couple things to paint. I missed the chair. I also didn't get that fully primed. There we go. Alright. Oh, and the scope. There we go. Alright, I think that does the interior as best as we can really hope for. Now we can start on the turret. And again, I usually like to strip everything off, but since they don't need us to, we're not going to. We don't need to do a full restoration like we would on, say, one of our own tanks. Just good enough, apparently. Sure, we got everything. I think the loader, yeah. Yeah, okay, so not much over here can be worked on. So next tool, go grab sandblaster. Everything nice and shiny. top. Get that fan, and then we'll go inside. Get a couple things we didn't get earlier. Is there a seat over there? I need to check. No. Loader. There we go. No. Seat's missing. Alright. So that's done. Now we just need paint. Oops. Primer first. I always really like to look at the German gray for their tanks. It's a nice color. Though olive drab is also a good one. And the Russians have an interesting brown for their tanks. Not much to do in here. There's a little bit. Looks like everything. We're almost done. Almost forgot that bracket. Oops. Wrong button. Alright. Put this way. Yeah, you can unlock a tool belt as you go to be able to carry all your tools on you at once. Alright, there we go. That one's as good as they wanted, apparently. Let me double check. Yep, that's good. So finish order. Alright. So that one's done. Alright, I think that'll probably do it for this episode. Yeah, if you guys want to see me play more of this, let me know. If you want to see me play something else, like one of the other games I've previously covered, or turn something into a series, or if you have any requests I might be able to pick up and play, let me know in the comments below, or just to pop in and say hi. I always like seeing you guys commenting down below. It always makes me happy to see some of you. So, well, any of you really, but yeah, some of you guys are pretty regular about leaving the comments and saying hi, and I always appreciate that. Before we go, we'll just go out to the yard real quick. Show you our junkyard and extra storage area. This is a place where people just ditch crap tanks. You can also search these piles here for scrap. There we go, we got like 18 pieces of scrap there out of that one. um, for building other parts, and here's where we can buy tanks. Um, like this old World War One. Actually, that might be in a. No, it's World War One. It's the Lil Willy. 'Cause there were some Spanish and Italian tanks that weren't much more advanced at that point. So like we got KV-1. No, that's not. What is that? Yeah, that's KV-1. T-34 there in pretty sorry shape, and yeah, Little Willie. So World War One British tank. Right there. But yeah, so this is our backyard. Place where we can go and buy really poor shaped tanks and restore them. Another place we can get tanks is just to go to our, is on expeditions. I think you can just buy tanks, which why would you do that if you can restore them? Anyway, I think that'll do it for today. That's Tank Mechanics Sim, one that I've been playing for a very long time, and they always add new stuff. Like there's a whole bunch of new tanks just came out last month that I haven't even touched yet. They're working on the mouse too. I don't know if actually I can probably check. Let's see if it's in the tablets there for parts. So anyway, yeah, we can see what tanks we have here. We have the Tiger 1, the Sherman, the Panzer III M, which has the extra skirting and grenade launchers, and the older J, which we were just working on, KV-1, the M26 Pershing, the KV-2, the two T-34s, one newer, one older. This is the newer one. Oops. Went too far. We've got the Stug 3, the Sturmgeschütz 3, which is one of my favorite tanks. Though it's more of a tank destroyer, you can't really call it a tank. The Panzer IV, the M10 Wolverine, which is awesome. I like the Wolverine. The Panzer V, aka the Panther. The German half-track, the American half-track, a couple of armored cars, an early World War One. Oh, that's the Little Willie. Oh yeah, the Vickers E. That was what was out there in the yard. That we were talking about. Still a World War One tank. Got the Panzer II, which is pretty new. I've only gotten to restore one of those. The BT-7, another new one. The M18 Hellcat is also brand new. Another just tank destroyer, great tank destroyer. The IS-2, another German heavy tank. The Churchill. The Tiger II, the King Tiger. And yes, they do have the mouse. Would have been the Panzerkampfwagen 8. They built, I believe, 2 that we know of. And I think maybe one exists in Russia. I'm not sure. But neither of them ever came close to production or saw combat. They were just way too big and heavy and hard to transport. So one of them did make a really good roadblock at one point, though, as a final ditch defense for the Krups factory. I think it was built at Krups. And then the other one, we have a mini tank, the Goliath. Now, why would a mini tank be called the Goliath? Well, because it's a mini tank, but it's a giant bomb. It was a radio-controlled drone, actually, controlled by wire, I believe. That they would try and drive under other tanks and possibly buildings. It didn't have a lot of great success, but it was a great idea. But anyway, so yeah, those are all the tanks we currently have available to see in the game. And yeah, I think we've gone on probably a little too long, so I think we'll call it good there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. if you're into tanks and old World War II stuff, this would be a fun one to get into, or just even restoring stuff. I think you might like this one. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully next week we'll have another episode. Now that we have a room that's not 100 degrees. And so yeah, I'll let you go, and I'll get my air conditioner turned back on because otherwise it blows straight into the microphone if I actually got it on. But yeah, we'll call good, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.